The Ronald McDonald House of Eastern North Carolina is located in Greenville, North Carolina. We are a temporary home away from home for families whose children are receiving medical treatment at one of our medical facilities here. And our only requirement for a family to stay here at the house is that they live more than 30 miles away. Shows some of the different children that have stayed here at the house. As you can see by looking at the board, we have some children that are in the neonatal. That's because any child born in Eastern North Carolina prematurely is getting airlifted to Pitt Memorial. So that's our largest population. But we also will have the traumas and the cancers. Also, if there's a child from Jacksonville that needs to come up for a scan or a study here at one of our medical facilities, that family is eligible to stay at our house the night before the procedure, so that the child doesn't have to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. If they have like a 9 o'clock appointment, they can stay here at the house. Interesting, our house is celebrating its 24th anniversary in June, so we're getting ready to be 25 years old. We have 21 bedrooms. We have 18 upstairs that are very much like a hotel room with 1 or 2 double beds, their own private bathroom, so nothing is dormitory style at all. And on the first floor, we do have a couple of suites. These are probably for some of our families that may not be able to interact with the other families quite as much. Their child may be on restriction, or family may have been in a car accident, and when they're being released, they're all in wheelchairs and things like that. So these rooms could be a little bit bigger, handicap bathtubs, and we do have that available for some of our families as well. We have our Michael Jordan family room. In this room, we have just a nice, comfortable room for the families to sit in. One of our TV rooms. What I didn't mention is that our rooms upstairs are very much like a hotel room, except there are no TVs, because we don't want the families upstairs watching TV. We want them downstairs interacting with other families, as well as, if they're not doing that, we want them over with their child. Our game room, we have the 2 computers with the high-speed internet, so families can keep up with their families and friends. Another TV, and we have Hollywood Video donated an Xbox and a Wii and all of the games, so families can play their video games while they're here. Next to that, we have our playroom. This is usually it would be for the siblings of the children that are staying here. Usually the child will be across the street. Occasionally we do have the outpatient chemo, outpatient rehab. If you do see a child in here, this actually could be the child receiving the treatment, but I do have volunteers that come in every day and wipe down every surface, so everything is as clean and germ-free as possible. Down the hall, we have a laundry room, so families can keep up. Families can stay here for 30 nights. They need to check out for 3, and they can come back for another 30. That is because with 21 rooms, we do serve almost 500 families a year, and so we have to have some turnover in the rooms. So while the families are here, they can do their linens, their kids' clothing, or whatever in the laundry room. Across from that is our Coke machine. Coke is a quarter. Stays here. Coke donates that quarter as a direct donation to our house, and that's a way, too, to show how a McDonald's vendor helps to support its charity. So anybody ever in the neighborhood and they're thirsty, please come in and get a quarter Coke. Truly, the heart of the home here is our kitchen. Everything you see in here has been donated. The families can prepare their own meals if they'd like to. Now, we try to have a meal group to come in every night and prepare a nice home-cooked meal for our families. So we tell them to take care of what you have to take care of across the street with your child and come home. And then we have our sunroom, another quiet room. If families needed to have visitors come in, they can come in here and close the door and have a little bit of privacy if they want. I have a therapy dog that comes in a couple times a month and interacts with the families, and that's kind of special too, because a lot of families are missing their dog, and so they like to be able to have an animal that they can just interact with and just have a little bit of a distraction. And then outside is our patio, nice quiet environment, relaxing for the families, as well as we have the 2 charcoal grills, so they can go out there and do hot dogs and hamburgers or things like that. So hopefully, when you go through the house, you can see that it's definitely a home. It's not institutional, it's not clinical, it's very, very much your temporary home away from home.